G'day, Steve and Kerri from offthegridnoz.com. Sitting out in the outdoor kitchen on a lovely Friday evening. Check it out. No sunset. No one. I don't want to hear any complaints about the sunset. This video. What is off the grid? I mean, not what is it. We all know what off the grid is. I'm sitting here with Kerri. You want to say a quick hello?
Hi guys, how you going?
That's all Kerri gets for a minute. It's the end of the world as we know it. REM, great track. Yes, we're sitting here off the grid asking you the question, what do you think off the grid is? Well, for starters, it's been able to play YouTube live stream without a connection to the grid. Obviously the power. Many people go, oh, it's the power. Disconnection from the power. And duh. Can we say da enough, Kerri?
Oh, no, say it a bit more. Say da-da.
Obviously, disconnecting the power is off the grid. But when it comes to REM and it's the end of the world as we know it, plenty of posts, plenty of questions are put up trying to actually describe off the grid. Well, I'm going to give you my take on it, right? It's my take. How's that? We've got some new nutrients. Yeah, look, I digress. Yeah, Dutch fest, not too bad. Yes, anyway, my take. It may be the end of the world as you know it at some point. And I would ask the question to most off-gridders, how far do you actually take off-grid? I believe it's got a lot to do with just being self-reliant to as much as you can. Like as much a degree as you can. Doesn't matter whether you grow everything yourself or, you know, biofuel or biogas or bio fucking oh, I said it. It doesn't matter about that stuff. Off the grid is to do with independence. Now independence comes in many forms. Comes in power, comes in food, comes in internet. And yes, if the power grid goes down, well, guess what? Me and Kerri will still be watching YouTube. Well, maybe if YouTube's still up. But it comes in many forms. So this argument about off the grid really has many facets to it. And it can't be described in any one sentence. And I get the shit with people who go, oh, this has got nothing to do with off the grid because they're relating it only to power. It has a lot to do with more than power. It's a lot to do with getting off your bum. It's a lot to do with building yourself. It's a lot to do with growing yourself. It's a lot to do with preparing for the end of the world as you know it. It's also a lot to do with health. I'm going to let Kerri do this. It's a lot to do with health, eh, babe?
Well, yes, because you need to be healthy to survive in this off-the-grid world. And what we do, what we believe in is you don't need to go to the doctors because that's not being self-reliant. Okay, you go to the doctors if you've got a trauma that they need to fix. No doubt about it. But usually the body can heal itself, and if you just feed it right, then you're probably pretty right. That's why you've got to get a lot of variety in your vegetables and your herbs and all that. You can have as much as you like. It's good for you.
But health is a lot to do with self-reliance.
That's what I just mean.
Yeah. People should become less reliant on the pharmaceutical companies and the doctors.
If they can possibly do that, yes.
Or at least look it up.
Oh, I'll keep trying anyway. Okay, none of us are perfect, but you know.
I'm bloody perfect.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. But yeah, like as much as you can. Come on. Okay, you might not be able to solve every little problem, but you can really work on it yourself. Do a lot of research. You know, what if you have an issue, whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is. If you've got a diagnosis of something, look it up. If you've got sinusitis or whatever, doesn't matter. Look it up on the internet, and I'll tell you, you'll find some natural cures, and you won't have to go to your doctor to get tablets that you're going to have forever. Go and find out why you've got sinusitis. It's probably your body reacting. So, you know, what are you missing out on? Find out what it is and fix it yourself. Yeah,
look, I think what Kerri's trying to say is that we don't hang shit on people who take pills and potions and stuff from the pharmaceutical companies, but perhaps a little bit of off the grid has a little bit to do with becoming less reliant on the pills and potions that the pharmaceutical companies will jam down your throat because they may be necessary to mask the symptom. Whether they address the actual issue, I think is something worth looking at if you're going off-grid in an alternative lifestyle. Health is a big one, is it not, babe?
It is. Imagine if you had a big flood come through and you're on a lot of different tablets and it was something that didn't go away.
You're going to die.
And you couldn't get your prescriptions filled. What are you going to do? Find out before all that happens.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a quick one on what the people think off the grid is. We think it's a whole heap of things. A shitload more than just watching YouTube live stream with no power. Oh, this is not a bad track either. Oh, I digress again. You like these guys? Yeah, not too bad. People sometimes bag me about the music, but I tell you. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. It's a lovely, lovely Friday evening. Off the grid, what does it mean to you? I think it just means a whole heap of stuff. Really? Stand in the corner. Well, actually, I've got photos on this. Actually, just look in the mirror and ask yourself, what does it mean? Independence, I think, is the key word. Independence. Work your way to being independent from the power grid. Work your way to being independent as far as food goes. Perhaps work your way to being independent as far as the medical stuff goes. Lots and lots of options for people who want to go so-called off the grid. Doesn't just mean disconnect from the power. And I'm going to leave it at that because, oh, what a nice shot though. I could let this run another 5 minutes and everyone will shoot me. Baby, you got to say it. You got to say it. We are.
Bye guys.
Yes, and
glad you're off the grid.
Do you love them all?
Oh, you know I do. They know I do.
You love me.
No.
What are we?
We're out.
Which is Steve and Kerri from offthegridknowledge.com.
I did it already.
We do this so professionally.
Oh, no.
No, Kerri, stop.
What?
From Steve and Kerri from offthegridknowledge.com, we are
out.